Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and give you some law of assumption based manifestation advice that you can be using in order for you to manifest whatever desire you have, okay? Before getting started with the reading, I do want to let you know that I do offer one-on-one manifestation coaching. So if you want specialized and customized advice to your situation, do check out the link in the description box below where I have a couple of options for manifestation coaching either through text or a phone call, and I will be more than happy to help you because this stuff works. And I always tell my clients stuff that has been working for my other clients and in my life. And a lot of the times, energy is ever changing. So if you book with me, I'll tell you like, okay, this is what's recently been working. Maybe you can try this out. And it depends on your situation specifically. But if you just want someone to talk to this about, then hit me up, okay? Because not everyone understands this. In the real world, not everyone understands this, especially if you're manifesting a specific person. A lot of people will be like, oh, just move on. Like, what are you doing? This, that. But real ones know that, you manifested that version of them, right? Because you were operating at a different level of consciousness. So if you manifested that version of them from, whatever level of consciousness you were, you can shift timelines. You can manifest a better version of your specific person, of love, of that job, of whatever you're trying to manifest by shifting your consciousness. Okay, so yeah, that was a pretty smooth segue into this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, but let me talk about this card. I am operating from a higher level of consciousness slash higher perspective. Okay. So something that is really important to remember is that you have access to any timeline at any time. But the way to jump to that timeline is to change your thoughts, is to change yourself, is to operate from a level of consciousness that matches that timeline according to the thoughts and your dominant belief system, which a lot of the time, spiritual people or law of attraction people will say matching the vibrational frequency. It's kind of all the same thing when you think about it. I think our vibrational frequency definitely can be dictated by words. I know everyone stresses like feelings, I believe Joe Dispenza said that feelings send out like a magnetic charge and thoughts send out an electric charge because our brains are electric in nature. um, which that part is true. Actually, our brains have enough electricity to power a light bulb, believe it or not. So yeah, I mean, I highly do think that you can change anything by just changing your thoughts. You can change the timelines that you're accessing in the quantum field, or the way that you're being perceived in the quantum field, or the energy, the electrical charges you're sending out in the quantum field, by literally just changing your thoughts. So if you can just persist in those thoughts to create a new assumption, to create a dominant belief, which a lot of the times ends up becoming a permanent belief. If you affirm enough, if you visualize enough, or whatever. I'm a huge fan of affirming and scripting. So if you do it enough, or if you do it with a certain charge, that will become a permanent belief. And you will never get cheated on, you'll never be poor, you'll never experience anything below what you want to live, right? Anything below the means of how you desire to live. Okay, so, and I know this because I have created a permanent belief, and I'm not even like scared to say this. I'm not even gonna knock on wood or say no jinx, this, that, because I have created a permanent belief that I'm financially stable. I have never in my life not had enough money to do whatever I wanted. In fact, I just lost $100 today because I forgot to cancel my hotel on time, and I got charged for one night. And I was just like, oh, I'll make that money back no time. Like, that's how abundant I am. Okay, and that's how abundant you need to be too. And I know for a lot of people, you'll be like, oh my gosh, $100. And yeah, even for me, I'm just like, okay, well, that sucks. But did I dwell on it? No, because I know that money comes back to me. Every single money I spend or even lose comes back to me tenfold, a thousandfold. Okay, I'm so abundant in my ability to earn money and be able to keep it and be financially stable. I always have at least 100K in my bank account. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I have, but in my savings account, I have racked up that much money. Trust. Okay, and I live in New York, and it's expensive, and I'm always spending a lot of money. I'm always traveling, and I still have so much left over. And that's just one bank account. Okay, I have multiple bank accounts. Real ones, no. But anyway, sorry, that was a lot of bragging. But like, that's the thing, when it comes to manifesting, you technically should be bragging. Like, maybe you don't have to do it to other people, but you should be bragging like, yeah, I'm so abundant, I'm so abundant in love. Like, my boyfriend loves me so much, my girlfriend loves me so much. I feel so loved, valued, and taken care of. I feel so spoiled. I'm with the best like partner I've ever had. I always get treated like royalty. They always buy me nice things. They always take care of me. They always, say the sweetest things to me, acts of service, quality time, whatever your love language is. You got to tell your brain that you are receiving that right now. Okay. Again, you're operating from a higher level of consciousness. What would the you that's in that perfect relationship would be thinking? How would you think right now? Okay, those are the thoughts you should have, even if it feels really fake. When you say that enough, when you say, I am so spoiled, I am so prioritized, I am so valued, guys, your brain does not know the difference between what's real and what's not. Okay, so it will bring about that thing into your reality. And the thing is, like, when you're saying that, you're already creating that. You're already creating that belief. It's already happening in the 5D. Your brain's already, evoking images related to that. So uh the fact that you're kind of already creating the 5D, 4D, whatever you want to call it, it's going to make sure it happens in the 3D. Okay, so anytime you're in doubt, you just have to tell yourself, nope, I'm going to operate from a higher level of consciousness. This thought that I'm having, or the stream of thought, is not what I want to experience. In fact, I'm in a lower level of consciousness, and I have the ability to access another timeline by changing my level of consciousness. And if you can consciously do that, and you can maintain that stream of thought, and you can continue to do that every time something happens, or something triggering happens, or maybe you quote unquote get no movement. I say no movement because there's always movement. Then you for sure will get your manifestation. Okay, this works. I'm telling you, this works because I've tried and tested this so many times. And I will say right now, the method that has been working the best for me is robotic affirming, because when you robotically affirm, you don't have space to let negative thoughts in. I don't care what any coach says. Like, I'm sorry, but I do not resonate with any coach or any person that says that robotic affirming doesn't work. They just, maybe have not done it enough, or they didn't sustain it long enough. But let me tell you, I go on a walk for an hour every day by the Hudson River where I robotically affirm for my desire, and I have seen so much movement. I have seen more movement in the 1 week of robotic affirming than I did in like months of just, trying whatever quote unquote techniques that anyone told me. So I do think robotic affirming works. I do think it's something that can work for everyone as long as they believe in it. I do think it's one of the most foolproof methods to get what you want. Okay, not gonna lie, it does require a little bit of time, energy, and effort, as does everything else. But if you tell yourself, I'm gonna make this work for myself, then it will work. And then that's with any technique, any method. If you think scripting is gonna work, then it will work. Or if you're just like unsure, like, am I doing this right? You have to first of all charge your manifestations. Before you even begin manifesting, tell yourself this works. Whatever I'm doing is working. Okay, even if you feel like it's not working, it is working. Okay, it doesn't matter what method you do. It doesn't matter if you do the 2 cup method, if you write a letter under your pillow, if you charge your crystals. If you think it'll work, if you say it will work, it will work. And one thing you have to understand is to stop resonating or internalizing with people that say that this thing didn't work for them. It didn't work for them because they didn't try hard enough. They didn't charge it, fast enough. But it could work for you. Everyone's different, okay? In fact, if you think about this from a manifestation perspective, if someone says that this thing doesn't work for them, technically you manifested them saying that in your reality, right? And everyone else is just reflecting you. So them saying it didn't work is just reflective of your faith in that thing. So, like, let's say you've been robotically affirming and you see someone talk about how robotic affirming doesn't work. It's not the best way to get your manifestation, and you have to do all of these other things, emotionally, let out your feelings, meditate for 8 days. Like, oh my gosh, okay. There's so much stuff out there. There's so many ways you can manifest. But if that is you, if you manifest someone saying that it doesn't work for them, but you've been trying that technique, you've been trying that method, you've been using that method, then that is actually your subconscious mind kind of doing a check-in. I don't even want to say testing, but doing a check-in to see how faithful you are in your manifestation abilities, or to your manifestation abilities, how deeply you trust in yourself for you to manifest, how much confidence you have in your manifestations. Okay, and I'm not saying you need to believe anything, but at least, try to tell yourself, I believe that I can materialize this thing into my reality. That in itself is an affirmation. I believe that I can materialize this thing into my reality. Okay, so That's also why negative things happen. That's also why triggers pop up. You could be affirming a lot and then you'll see something triggering, or you'll feel the need to check their social media. For a lot of you, if you're manifesting a person, don't do that. Don't fall into the trap. It's not the universe testing you. It's not something outside of you testing you. It's you testing you, okay? And if you feel the need to act on those desires, if you're just like, oh my gosh, like I'm feeling really anxious, I haven't seen any movement, let me check their social media, then you're kind of telling yourself that like you don't trust in all the work that you've been doing, unless you check their social media, or check the 3D from a perspective of, okay, I feel confident in myself no matter what happens. I know that I'm going to get my manifestations, okay? But if you've been spending time doing this, you guys, like, you have to find a way to neutralize the triggers and negative thoughts and whatever you're seeing in the 3D. You have to tell yourself, no, I don't want this and I don't accept this. You have to charge your subconscious mind by telling it what you don't want and what you do want. And like literally, like, you have to talk to it like a 5-year-old, like, hey, this is not actually what we want right now. Let's not do this again. Or, yes, I like this, I'm so happy this happened. If you see signs, express gratitude. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy, or I'm so thankful I saw this sign. Or express excitement. I'm so excited that I saw this. Like, this is amazing, okay? So, yeah, when you do that, you're training and reprogramming your subconscious mind to show you what you want. Okay, you are literally programming your reticular activating system to show you your desires. Okay, so that's what it is at the end of the day. It's literally just, your reticular activating system projecting certain things into your reality based on what you're telling it, based on how you're charging it, based on your perceptions, based on your thoughts, words, and beliefs. Okay. The other affirmation we have here is, I deserve to be appreciated and loved. Okay. I spent so much time talking about like just so much stuff. Not just this affirmation, but I gave you a bunch of affirmations and a lot of advice, and I really do hope it helps. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I deserve to be appreciated and loved. I deserve to be appreciated and loved. You deserve it. Okay. Command your subconscious mind, no, I deserve it, I receive it, okay? I'm worthy of it. I actually like deserve and receive a little bit more, because at that point you're telling yourself, no, I deserve this. Give this to me right now. I deserve it. You're just telling yourself. You're not forcing anyone else. You're not manipulating yourself. You're commanding your subconscious mind, like, hey, like, we do deserve this. Okay, we do not need to suffer betrayal, pain, abandonment, being ghosted. Anything that we don't want anymore. Okay, you just have to keep telling yourself, I deserve love and appreciation. I deserve to be valued. I deserve to be prioritized. I deserve to be spoiled. Okay. A lot of you, I know in the past, and I completely understand this, have settled for the bare minimum. And it's like, if you're being disappointed in your love life or any part of your life, career life, whatever, then that's literally your subconscious mind telling you that, hey, we need to ask for more. Okay. Like, there's this one quote that said, um, the universe said, you were getting too comfortable, I had to move you. Okay, same with your subconscious mind. It wants more for you. Your subconscious mind is literally designed, your brain is designed for you to live your best life, to want the best for yourself. And it's also designed to keep you safe. It's also designed to just protect you, right? But it's up to you, how you choose to, first of all, internalize or not internalize certain thoughts. You don't have to internalize every single thing that you see or hear, okay? um, in fact, be very conscious of what you let in. And you might hear triggering things sometimes, but just neutralize them. If you don't feel like flipping the script, which I do think helps. I do think that anything you see, if you can flip the script and turn it into something positive and keep doing that, then nothing will ever get in your way. You'll be invincible and you'll have your manifestations in no time. But if you can't do that, at least neutralize it, or at least tell yourself, this is the bridge of incidents, and everything that's happening is the bridge of incidents that is leading me to my desires. And I also like adding in the best form, or in every timeline, okay? Because you do deserve the best version of whatever it is that you want, the best version of your career, the best version of your person, the best version of love, okay? And if you tell yourself, I have this in every timeline, then there's no way it'll miss you in this timeline, right? So yeah. Okay. Anyways, I will end the reading right here. I really, really hope this helps. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Again, if you want personalized advice, then I do offer one-on-one manifestation coaching. If you want to sign up for that, check out the link in the description box below. And yeah, I intend that you all get your manifestations to full fruition. Thank you so much. Love and light.